Before, I would like to talk about the final exam first. So for the final exam, there will be 4 long questions. Each question carry equal mark. But I am pleased to tell you that after I grade your assignment and also your report, so if you could say do similar output like your assignment, like your report, that will be very, very good because all the assignment are of very high standard. Okay. So basically, you will find, say, a question that related to the application that need your answer. So the answer will include the management theory and also analyze, also application. That is very matched to our teaching this semester. As for the manager, you should be able to analyze the situation and be able to apply appropriate management theory. That is contingency theory. We need to tailor-make to our situation. Just like in the leadership say style, we may have a different leadership style, but we should exercise our leadership according to the situation, according to the follower readiness, according to the task, according to the situation. Okay, so contingency. And today, after the revision, I will hand it back those graded copy of assignment to you through the class representative. As I say, majority the answer is of high standard. But remember, you should use similar strategy in answering the final exam. And there is always one mistake from the student that I would like to repeat again. From time to time, when I grade the final exam, sometimes I see the whole question without any answer. That means empty. So if you empty the pages, I cannot do anything because your score will be 0. Just like your presentation, if you don't present, so you know your score will be 0. So make sure you try to write down the answer as much as possible. The answer won't be deviate from any topic we discussed in this semester. So the model answer, majority, or almost like more than 19%, is coming from your PowerPoint. Of course, some may be come from your textbook material. And also, I am using similar system. Remember in the class, when I ask a question, so if you answer correctly, you will have a bonus point. But if your answer is wrong or is not related, there won't be any penalty. Okay? So try to write down as many as possible as you understand the situation and try to be able to apply some of those, say, management theory. Another is that because of the equality theory, you may ask me any question regarding the final exam in this class. And I will answer it to the cast. So everyone are equal. Everyone get the same message. So meet the equality theory. So after the revision, if you ask me anything about which topic should be emphasized, which say topic need more detail in the final exam, shall I answer? Yeah, no. So don't make make me and you embarrassed. So if you want to ask a question, ask in this revision period. I will answer every question, and every student here have the equal chance to get say what are the important for the final exam. Okay. So are you ready for the revision? I will go through the revision. Sometime I will emphasize something, and also sometime I may negate something. So you may ask me why later, but the pattern will be like this. Okay, for the engineer management, for the chapter 1, basically we prepare you to have a big picture about what is management. And there will be two main resources the manager needs to manage. One are related with people, one are related with capital and resources, machinery, etc. We call management of people and management of things. So nowadays, we pay much more attention, say, evaluating the talent. So management of people will be a, say, important factor. In the chapter 1, if we want to be a manager, we should realize that manager perform 10 managerial roles at different interval, at different situation. That include interpersonal role, information role, and decision role. Of course, the most important to the top management is resources allocation, neither the people resources or capital resources. And also, we will have the 4 functions of management. The manager will perform from time to time planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. These are the essential management process. You need to understand it and why manager need to do so. Another is about the managerial skill. Basically, we will have 3 kinds of skill: conceptual skill, human skill, and technical skill. Technical skill would be something that you have to be good to get your first job. Basically, you can do something. But if you perform well, then you will have a chance to, say, teach the other, teach your co-worker, or even become a team leader, able to exercise some kind of the leadership. So you need human relationship, you need human skill. So for the middle management, we need to pay attention to the human skill to be able to communicate to the co-worker horizontally, and also be able to communicate with the higher level staff, how to report to your boss, and also how to communicate with your customer or your network providers. Finally, the conceptual skill which require the top management, the CEO, or general manager to be able to think the whole picture and be able to break it down into subsystems and be able to see the relationship between each subsystem and how they are related to each other. So basically, the conceptual skill is a integrated problem solving. You're not only looking at a very small problem, because that problem may be related to the whole system. For example, with a government just looking at solving, say, public housing problem for low-income people, they may, when you do it quick, they may affect the whole, say, economic, whole, say, the financial stability and so on. So for the conceptual skill, which require the manager to have the whole picture about the big system and subsystem and see the linkage between them. For the chapter 2, we talk about classical management. Basically, it's about management of things, scientific management, bureaucratic structure, and so on. It's talking about, say, management of things, which still developing and which are also applying today, especially those scientific management using work study, using information technology. The second is about behavior management. It's about management of people. So how to say motivate people, how to say make sure people working in your organization have a well-being in all aspects so that they can stay continuously in your organization. The last will be the modern management foundation thinking, which is much more focused on, say, information technology, total quality management, and so on. In the chapter 3 about the ethical behavior and social responsibility, I would say this is a very important topic nowadays. You know about ESG, ethical and social governance, which is a requirement from many European countries and also America. Basically, if you want to do business with those European nation or American, when you receive their purchasing order, they will add the requirement about the social responsibility. That means you could not comply with the social responsibility. What happened? You may not get the order. So in the backboard, I have a illustration about the code of ethics from the industrial that the American use it to audit the factory. So if you fail the audit, that means if you cannot maintain minimum level of social responsibility, you are not certified as a manufacturing base or supply chain that could be employed by those American or European, say, buyers. So basically, you can see if you get ESG, there will be a disaster. But if you pay attention to it, for those who are doing KSP top bombing, although they had a very little resources, they become a global company. isn't it? So in this chapter, we go through many ethical theory and definition, and also we are talking about the ethical dilemma in the workplaces, and also how to maintain a high ethical standard in your company so that you can continue to do good and also sustainable. And there is always, say, advantage to take proactive strategy, just as Tom or Ming, who could capture a lot of, say, market eventually. Even the big company like Colgate would like to buy that company too, with large amount of cash. For the chapter 8 about the planning of the 4 functions of management, which function is most important to the top management? Which you are planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. Which one is the most important to the top management? Yeah, right, planning. So for the top management, we need to point out the direction for the company. We need, say, to have the strategy, how to achieve long-term goal. So in fact, we have 2 chapters talk about planning. One is chapter 8, Fundamentals of Planning, which gave you a lot of planning tools, and also how to make a good plan. So there will be something fundamental for your planning. And also we also mention a different kind of plan that will exist in an organization, about operation plan, about, say, functional plan, single-use plan, etc. And finally, as a big organization, how could we make sure all those plans are aligned to our mission? So there will be a hierarchy of goal. For the management, we need to make sure those, say, finalized management objective could align with top management. So we come up with a very useful tools called the MBO. So basically, it could motivate frontline staff and also make them much more clear about their work and objective, and make sure we could, say, align the hierarchy goal so that there won't be any surprise. For the MBO, management by objective, the cycle could be varying from maybe monthly, quarterly, yearly. So depending on your objective, some may review monthly, some may review quarterly, some may review yearly. So this kind of, say, alignment is very important for the company. So the management by objective. You know, to Hong Kong, say, government use management by objective. Yes or no? Yeah, I think you had heard our CE from time to time. He will measure the result coming up from the individual department. So if those departments fail the result, that means fail to achieve those objectives that are set at the beginning of the year, then he will have some kind of weighting to their performance, even maybe change their position, something like that. So it is much more emphasized, say, in Hong Kong government as well. That's why when he develops some kind of objective, those departments are very motivated to achieve the objective even though at a very high price, especially for the housing issue. Another is about the strategic management process. So for the strategic management, this will be a big topic for the top management. So it is a long-term planning. So since it is a long-term planning, that can lead to the company's success or fail. So this will be an important topic. So there will be different levels of strategy. And also there will be, say, strategic management process from analysis, formulation to implementation. And here, when we form the strategy, we may need to identify our stakeholder. Sometimes when the government implement the policy, people criticize because they are missing some of the stakeholder. Although the policy is very good in some areas, but we really get some of those stakeholders that maybe receive a lot of criticism. Make sure you consider every stakeholder opinion, and then we could use the tools to identify our strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat, so that we could have a kind of strategy for the company. About the opportunity, we also introduce Portfolio Force to assess the micro environment. That means via our competitive environment. So use it to analyze these 5 forces to see if your business unit is attractive or not. So basically, you have SWOT analysis. You have, say, Porter 5, and we have PESTO analysis. That is the bigger environment, macro environment, political, economic, social, and technology. And we also need to we visit our business unit from time to time, so that we could be able to put the resources to those going business, and also drop the poor performance industry. So this is a good tools for the management to develop the strategy to promote good business and drop the poor performance business. Okay, everyone remember this chicken economic? Yes or no? Yeah, it's very interesting. So the biggest restaurant group in China is not of the Chinese spending, is American spending, is which will include Pepsi, which will include KFC. So a lot of those American brand name. But when they enter into the China market, they identify different divisions. So they need to cater a different division need. So in this chapter, we are talking how could we organize our management team. We will have a traditional organization structure, which say is of course useful if you are in a very stable environment. The market doesn't have any changes. But if you are at a dynamic economic environment, you would be better shifting to horizontal. So do you think nowadays the world market is dynamic or very stable? Nowadays, our economic or global business is very stable or very dynamic. Simple. Look at the Hang Seng Index, fluctuate a lot, very dynamic. We had trade war, we had a regional conflict, so we need to respond quick. So what will be the best organization to cater for changes? Horizontal organization, especially for those technology companies. So for the organization design, we need to check which organization structure is most appropriate for your organization. But there is a current trend as the global business become more fluctuate and dynamic. We need to move to restructure for performance. We need to restructure to much more horizontal organization, which cut the level of management. What are the meaning of cutting the level of management? Don't have so many hierarchy. Just like Steve Jobs tell the whole company, if you have a good idea, just go ahead to my office directly. They don't care about your position. So try to cut the level of organization structure. So we have strategy, we have organization changes, but we need to make it successful. We need to make sure the changes match our culture, or our culture can support such a changes. So you should realize that you will have a different strategy for changes, top down, bottom up. Both will be used by the top management. And also you need to realize that in changing, say, in projecting a major changes, just as a cube ice to a ball ice, you are undergo unfreezing, changing, and freezing. And you can use force, you can rational, you can share power, which will have different effect on the implementation. So you need to find out the most appropriate method to implement the changes. So we have leadership. Basically, if you look at Unilever, Unilever is not doing, say, rocket science, as his CEO say. We are not doing rocket science. We are doing, say, general stuff. But he could become a global company. At the beginning, is a small company in England and Holland. But right now, how many, say, branches in this world? It's almost 200. how could, say, a company making general commodity be able to reach the global market? One of the very important factors is the leadership. They would be able to implement different kind of leadership style, not only use the position power, but be able to use personal power. What is personal power? Soft power. So it is necessary. And also, if you can have the personal power, you can have a long-term effect on your leadership. And also, those charismatic leader and transformation leader usually depend a lot on his personal power. And there will be different, say, management style. We need to look at it, look at our situation, look at the task, look at our leader-member relationship to determine what will be the best leadership style that could be used. And we should ready to change our leadership style according to the readiness of our follower, and be able to provide relevant support to the follower. Motivation is about your, say, topic about the Boeing. So Boeing can design a very good airplane, isn't it? But is this enough? No, they also need to provide a good job to the shop floor. That's why in your case study, so it emphasizes on the shop floor management. Provide a good job. Provide a job that could motivate people, that can provide meanings to the people. So people need, is every people have needs? Yes, except the dead body. Okay, so what kind of the need? Can you do any summary? What are the lower order need mean? So our body composed two main faculty. One is body. How about the other? Soul, or the spirit. One student asked me why soul lead is not belong to higher order lead. So I say no, because for your body, every human body need to have a relationship. Yeah, do you agree? Yeah. What are the biggest punishment in this world? So, if you check the court case, so where people violate, say, some rules, big rules, they are put in prison, not penalty. So, what are the meaning of put people in prison? Is separate them from the society. And if you still perform very bad in the prison as a prisoner, you may have a single room for you. That is the biggest punishment, because human body need relationship. So no one here will want to be alone for a long time. Okay, so social need is belong to the body need, lower level need. So for higher order level need is address our soul, our spirit. So when you find in this society, much of the time, from time to time, the religious leader or the king use those higher level needs to motivate a mass people to follow them. They pay attention to the higher level need. And we have the summary of different kind of need theory. So there is a lot of application here too. From how we set our salary, payment, weekly payment in month, and also pay attention about the equality theory. That means I say I will observe the equality theory. And also make sure you have confidence to the exam. So how I apply this theory to make sure you have confidence to get a good result in final exam? Yeah, the first, you may ask, can I achieve the desired level of task performance? So I gave you quiz assignment, and you did it, and you did good. So I tell you, when you can answer the question, like you answer the quiz assignment, like you answer the case question, then you are good. So gave you some exercise so that you can say improve your expectancy, so that you have confidence to get towards getting good grade in the final exam. Considering all those need theory and processing theory and feedback theory, basically we come up a job characteristic model which asks the engineer not only design the product, but be able to provide a good job to the supply chain, to the manufacturing, to the operation. The last will be the team and teamwork. So we spent a whole lesson telling how we could say build up a good team. So is it easy to build up a good team? Do you like your case project team? Some people say yes, but some people say no. It's not easy. So I need you to experience it is not easy to build up a good team. There are many factors in this, in this chapter. But it is important. Why? With your strategy, it change from hierarchy to horizontal, like the Buckman laboratory. So the Buckman need to put a lot of effort so that the people are ready for teamwork. So in this chapter, you will learn a lot of group dynamic that could assist you to build a good team. What are the problems related with two-person team here in this world? Marriage couple. How many of them fail? A lot. So if you are not ready, don't try teamwork, team organization in your company. Yeah. So if you are not ready for marriage, better hold on. Yeah. Okay, this will be the end of the revision. Any question? Have many different angles, say, to ask the question. So, especially in the industry, there will be a lot of the question. So, basically, like what you do in the quiz assignment, try to answer the question as much as you could. Don't leave, say, the question empty or abandoned. Just like your presentation, make sure you have the presentation. Okay. Yes.
I want to ask the contingency approach to leadership. I'm not quite understanding.
Yeah, contingency. We have many contingency. Leadership has the contingency. Motivation has the contingency. So when we go through all the chapter, always there is a term calling for contingency. That is, try to propose something that match the situation. For example, was for the government department, for the, say, Inland Revenue Department, everybody said that. So you may use much more bureaucracy. It's follow the rule. When you go to the bank, go to the teller, they are using the same procedure, bureaucratic, because those things won't deviate a lot. But if you are in product development, you are, say, customer-oriented business, then you will have a very slow response to the market. Just like the postal office also belong to the government, but can they compete with DHL, compete with, say, some of those delivery service from China company? Okay, any more? Yes. No. I usually with there is no people who are sick. I send out some. Those send me, they are sick. They had sick leave certificate. I send them the recording. We talk about we could use, say, feed forward, feed concurrent, and feedback to achieve the purpose. So it is commonly employed by the industry. When you set up a service industry or manufacturing industry, we will use these three types of controlling. And of course, in the cars, we also let you know how to apply those feed-forward, concurrent, and feedback control to solve the problem. Then you have to know about it, okay? And also, besides feed-forward, concurrent, and feedback, we also have the internal control and external control, who's in control. So if we could have a trusting people, whenever possible, we will use internal control. So for the external control, we cannot negate that we may need to follow the market trend. The pricing, there is a pricing in the market. If you are too much, we may not be competitive. And we also do the exercise about the 4 steps of controlling, which is, say, necessary. So basically, controlling is necessary and is an essential component in management process.